It's a fire in love. It's a fire in love.
What's up everybody, DSR here with another Gunpla review. This time around we have the 1 to 144 scale Gouf R35 Mr. Rao custom from Gunpla Build Fighters. As you just saw, I did my my time-lapse build. This is, I think, the third or fourth one that I've done so far. I always have fun doing those on camera. I think the video turned out really well this time. I think it was on 3 frame or a frame every 3 seconds, and I think I exported it about 20 frames a second. Altogether, it was about 1,700 frames, about an hour and a half, I believe, to build the kit. I was in a little bit of a rush, so I do have some mistakes, a lot of glaring num marks, but such is life. I'll be cleaning that up and seam filling later at a later date, anyways. So let's go ahead and jump right into the review. I did promise in the unboxing that I would take a look at both the original high-grade Universal Sentry kits of the Gouf. The original Gouf is pretty simplistic, about 90-degree angle, posability, comes with the machine gun hand, the Gouf machine gun, and the shield. I don't have the heat saber with me right now, but that's pretty much all it comes with. It also comes with 2 accessories for the whip. It comes with this one, which is just kind of the straight whip, as if it had just launched it, and then it also comes with the curled up one for kind of just, you know, hanging it out. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that Gouf. On the Gouf custom, it does have a lot more posability. It does have a ball jointed shoulder. This one is only a peg joint, but pretty much all the way around you still have the same posability or mobility on the limbs. It does have the iconic Gatling gun shield, and it does also come with a heat saber, but again, I don't have it with me. It does also have articulated feet, a little bit more than, or about the same as a Zaku high-grade Universal Century kit. The original one obviously does not have any foot articulation whatsoever. And that's pretty much it for these two guys. Their backpacks are basically the same, pretty simplistic. And that is pretty much it for those kits. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of them now. And take a look at the main kit here. And for what it's worth, you get a lot of bang for your buck. I paid about 19 bucks on Amazon Prime for it, so that was shipped. I think you can get it about the same price with shipping on other sites. And this is pretty much everything it comes with. The extra accessories you do get are, of course, the blades for your heat sabers, which come in this really nice orange. It's almost like an Energon orange color. You get 2 hands for holding those the heat sabers, and you also get the whip. Now this comes straight, as you saw in the unboxing, but it's the kind of bendy plastic that lets you just sort of, pose it however you want to have it. I haven't really messed around with it too much because I'm not going to pose it with it, but you can actually have that on there even with the extra accessories on the arms, and in the same respect you can also have it hold the heat sabers with those on. So yeah, it's definitely a different plastic, it feels like, than the original Gouf's straight whip, which isn't very bendy, or at least they don't tell you to bend it. In the instructions, actually, it does tell you that you can bend this however you want. It's kind of wonky because I just did it to show that you could bend it. Like I said, I'm not going to be posing it with it. But yeah, let's take a look at the kit overall. Pretty much it is 100% new mold, nothing borrowed from older kits, pretty much at all, I don't believe. Not even down to the shield or the shoulder pads. The shoulder pads are a lot smoother. They don't have any of the divots or anything like that that the other ones did. It actually has different spikes, it feels like. The piping and everything is different. It does have the jewel, like the Gouf custom, the orange cockpit jewel in there, which is really nice. No stickers or anything like that for that. Everything you see on here is color separation. There is no stickers. It did come with stickers, which it looks like are for the feet. Maybe not. I'm not actually sure what the stickers are for. I didn't use them, though. The only sticker I used was for the mono eye. And it does have a movable mono eye switch in here. I just like having it pushed forward. But yeah, very unique kit. You do have quite a bit of posability in the feet here. It does have the joint on the inside. And the unique thing about this is you don't see on the other Gouf kits. The original Gouf is pretty much just a 2-piece sandwiched body together. You can see there is no ball joint or anything in there. The Gouf custom has 1 ball joint in the stomach, so you can get some pretty good mobility on that. The Gouf R35 has 2 ball joints in the chest, which allow you to do a lot of bending. And as you can see right here, where the cockpit is actually a cutout on the stomach, so you can bend it pretty far forward and back, side to side, get some pretty good twist on it. So a heck of a lot of posability just out of the chest. You pretty much only have 90-degree bend of the arms. It's just the design. You get a little bit more bendability out of the knees here, but it's kind of hindered by that big back skirt and just by the bulk of the legs themselves. The leg is a whole new mold, the knees, the feet, even the thighs and the arms are completely new. Obviously the whole chest area and side skirts are new, even down to the backpack and the head. The head is even different than the original Gouf custom. You can see like the hump on the pipes there. It's totally new design, so they really went from the ground up with this thing, which is amazing for a Gouf. The backpack I really enjoyed, and I really like it. I'd like to see them release this as a separate kit, this would definitely be one that I would pick up. It just pops right on here. It has the joint in the back, and it also has a slot underneath the backpack here for this. As you can see, there's a lot of thrusters on here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 just there, and then you've got 2 more on the top part of the backpack and 2 more on the bottom. So it's, as you can see in the anime, I'm sure, totally space ready. The backpack is cool because if you take it here and you see this this tank, you can take the tank and pop it up here. I believe that's the same size peg as other kind of hard points. You can pop it in up there, so you could actually, I think, add an extra backpack on there. And it does come with extra pieces to add it to other backpacks. But you can take this peg here and stick it in to the backpack itself. And then you have the bottom part with these kind of ball thrusters on here. You can still attach that onto the backpack and have it on just like that, but it kind of sticks out a little far. It is more flush if you add it in the way they want you to on this kit. But you can just take this. It has a little bit of a joint there, and you can stick it on any of like the Build Fighters kits or anything that has a peg in the back and just slap this guy on there. So that's really cool. We're just going to knock that out of the way for right now, so we can look at the other stuff. The shields are different as well. That's definitely more of a curved and stylized look. It does have a lot of color separation, I think I said in the unboxing. So the two-tone blue you're seeing here is true. You can see the parts for the gun on the hand and the arm are actually 2 different colors. I believe the chest and the shoulder pads here are the same blue. The piping is the lighter blue as the rest of the limbs. So yeah, very cool. You have storage here for the holsters right there in the leg. It can pop in right there for easy grabbing. You can also take these and throw them into the shield. I might be doing it backwards. It's a little tight because I haven't sanded down the nubs. No, it's the right way. But there we go. Pops in just like that into the shield, so you can have it stored in the shield and not have it sticking out right there. Excuse me. We'll pop the other one out here and pop the blade on, and let's go ahead and put a hand on this guy. These are the regular high-grade Universal Century hands for Xeon kits like Zaku's and everything, but it's molded in blue just like the original Gouf, which doesn't really help here because it's the black one, but it did come with you know, all blue hands and the blue machine gun hand instead of like in gray. So yeah, it's all blue just like the original Gouf. A lot of nostalgia there. And you can see he's holding that with all of the rest of his accessories on. And like I said, you can do the whip as well while he's holding that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other accessory here, which is the machine gun hands from, you know, the master grade. They are on like a double ball joint kind of thing. They are all connected, so the fingers don't move individually. I'm sure you could separate them, but it wouldn't probably look that great. The fingers can tuck in here, and you have mobility on the fingers. The hand itself can't move, but the fingers can. And it just plugs into the back of the arm right here. And like I said, the arm is completely different. You have this kind of square peg here that it just pegs into. So it's not like a ball joint or a circle peg. It is this nice rectangle, so it plugs in there. Unfortunately, that means you're probably not going to be able to just pop these onto another kit very easily unless you give it the Gouf's arms, but hey, that's not that big of a deal. And so, actually, let's just go ahead and pop these guys off completely and show it without that extra arm bulk. And so it is a very snazzy looking kit. I like it a heck of a lot. That's probably my favorite Gouf. And by the way, the elbow joints are actually different. I completely forgot. You can actually get a pretty good bend out of that without all the extra stuff attached. So it is double ball jointed there, which is really nice. So you can kind of set it up like the original Gouf with just his machine gun pistol there, or handgun, and his heat saber. You can toss the backpack on him. There are so many different ways you could set him up. The backpack doesn't really make him back heavy at all, and all around it is just a very, very solid and intimidating looking kit. I really like the look of it. It's probably one of the my favorite kits out of all the build fighters. It was definitely worth the money for it, and as you can see back here too, the leg is also on a double ball joint, or double hinge joint. I don't know why I keep saying ball joint. And it actually is jointed on the inside to it, so it's almost 3 joints technically, and you can get a pretty good bend on that guy. But anyways, very, very solid kit, fun accessories, just fun all the way around. It was a very good build. I love the look of it. You could throw a custom color scheme on here, or just, top coat it. It looks fantastic right out of the box. Mr. L has great taste in the Gouf, even though I believe for the most of the show he was stuck using the clunky old one. We got this guy out of it. So I'm very happy to have this kit. It was a lot of fun to build. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And I would highly, highly, highly recommend grabbing this guy if you can. Fantastic build. Totally new mold. Definitely interesting, at least, to see all the different things that they did to the kit. It's almost just worth it just for that, just to appreciate the engineering behind it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the time-lapse video. I hope it wasn't too choppy or anything like that. I know my face got into it a lot. I tried to set the camera up so it wouldn't happen, but obviously it did. So anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you guys liked these kind of time-lapse videos, I'd definitely love to do more of them in the future. Yeah, highly recommend the kit. Go ahead and pick it up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.